The Good Fight premiere recap. A number Me scandal disrupts the firm. I'm happy. Those are the first words we hear in the Season 3 premiere of The Good Fight, and they're spoken by Christine Baranski's Diane Lockhart, as she lies in bed with her Republican husband, Kurt. Apparently, the only Goodverse couple I care about officially got back together during the time between Seasons 2 and 3, and are finally living together as husband and wife. And, as her words indicate, Diane is content. But she's also smart enough to question that feeling, and she makes Kurt assure her that's actually the case. Everything's going to be alright, Kurt says. Of course, we the audience know the opposite is true, and a storm is coming in both the premiere and the season as a whole. If you've been reading news recaps of the Good Wife spin-off since Season 1, you'll know by now that I'm fully in the bag for the show. It is my favorite series on television. Although part of me is worried about writing about this season as a whole, mostly because my colleague Darren Franich perfectly captured what makes this show excellent in his insightful and palpably giddy review of Season 3, I'm excited to dive right back into another sobering yet also somehow comforting season, about what it's like to live in these uncertain, collapsing. The Season 3 premiere, the one about the recent troubles, is a great reintroduction of the show and quintessentially Good Fight, putting all the show's strengths on displays. Directed by Robert King, he of Robert and Michelle King, a.k.a. The legal drama's showrunners and co-creators, the hour effortlessly moves between multiple, sometimes conflicting tones. Serious topical material on number Me, absurdism, hello, Trump, sons, and straight-up comedy, with a Schoolhouse Rock-style animated explainer, and a somewhat meta story about Maia. Mentioned above, the happiness Diane is experiencing doesn't last long. As she and Kurt get dressed for their days, she finds someone's blonde hair on Kurt's jacket. Her mind immediately jumps to an affair because, well, we've been down this road before. Her day gets crazier from there because she, Adrian, Marissa, and Jay learn that Carl Reddick, who died in the Season 2 premiere, raped his secretary, Cynthia, Ms. Cowley, to you, if you never worked with her, for 15 years. He also raped the firm's stenographer, Wendy, too. Given that Reddick was the firm's founder, a civil rights icon, and Liz's father, everyone is visibly shaken by this discovery. As the firm rushes to come up with an appropriate response, the episode never loses sight of Cynthia and Wendy, because we hear a recording of Cynthia talking about her assault multiple times. The script's handling of the firm's response is also interesting as well. Both Adrian and Diane are somewhat conflicted in how to handle the situation. On the one hand, they're disgusted by what happened, however, they must temper their revulsion in order to focus on protecting the firm's reputation. Their solution? An NDA? Having Cynthia and Wendy sign on is in their best interest, but it also does contribute a culture of silence over issues like this. The episode understands the position the firm is in, and why they go the NDA route, but it also tries to hold them accountable via a clever animated short that explains exactly what NDAs do. The person most troubled by all this is, of course, Liz.